And welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. I'm back. And I know it's been a minute, but happy new moon in Aquarius. Happy new moon day. Um, my name is Kenya. If you're new to seeing this, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I am an astrology guidance coach. I'm a holistic wellness coach, certified holistic coach. I'm an educator in higher ed. Um, And yeah, I'm an artist, all good things. So, what I so badly would love to do is to bring you weekly videos. I really would. I promise you, my heart wants to do that. It literally wants to do that. My calendar and my life says otherwise, right? So, anyway, no worries. I know y'all ain't just sitting waiting, but maybe you are. So make sure that you subscribe and you click the bell so you get notifications. So ta-da, when I come on here, I can actually, you'll know. Well, it's been a minute, but today's a special day. It is the new year, the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. It is the new moon in Aquarius today that I'm releasing this. And the whole world just seems like it's just kind of blown up, particularly in the United States. So I'm not going to make this video about that. I actually want to just focus on, in this space, how you can take care of yourself using astrology as a modality, as a tool to help you navigate all the crazy that's happening. But the cool thing about we are now in Aquarius season, and I think Aquarius might be one of my favorite energies. And it's interesting because I don't have any planets in Aquarius. But, but, Aquarius in my chart sits in the eighth house, which is ruled by Scorpio, and my sun sign is Scorpio. So I think that's where, for me, why Aquarius is so special. Also, my child, my oldest son, is an Aquarian. And so I've learned so much about Aquarian energy. And he's a strong Aquarius. And really, no, seriously, it's taught me so much about pioneering and innovation and being outside the box and being an individual and being authentic. All of those things that are just so beautiful. And so it's allowed me to learn so much about the energy and how to utilize the energy. And I hope that in this new moon, you will do the same. Now, I will say some quick housekeeping. Y'all see the background? I'm in a new space. So I really need to be doing videos. I really need, really need to because I got a new space to do them and everything. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right. But yeah. I just want to say that because I noticed I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't even mention that I'm in a new space now as I'm doing these videos. So, what I want to bring to you is this whole new moon in Aquarius. What are some things you can do? What can you consider? New moons are all about setting intentions. When a new moon is happening, we have a new moon every month. Whatever sign we're in, okay, whatever season, what sign it in, you're going to have a new moon in that sign. Okay, so we're in Aquarius right now, and we have a new moon in Aquarius. And those of you who are new to my channel or new to hearing me talk about astrology, what my goal here is to make astrology really accessible, not mysteriously intangible and inaccessible. It's really so that you can learn one, just what it actually means, what astrology really means. And then also, and so what? And so what? How to utilize it. So what? Your moon is in, Scorpio. So what? Your sun sign is Pisces. So what? Right? So to kind of demystify, to let go of the myths, to really make astrology something that you can use, particularly now because there's so much going on in the world, and our ability to access tools and access our higher selves not just look at our shadow self, but utilize and alchemize what we're learning about that shadow self. Yeah. So that's my goal, is to, when I come in here and talk about astrology, if that's the topic at hand, is to really encourage you to um, learn it in a way that's accessible. So new moons are when the moon literally sits up right up against the sun. It blocks the sun so you don't get the illumination, so the sky is dark. But because the energies are meeting, the sun and the moon are meeting, it's a beautiful time for their energies to connect, to bring about intention. So during new moons is a really good time to sit down, do your meditation, light your candle, get still, journal, whatever it is, and set your intentions of the things that you are desiring right now. And to fully utilize the new moon and its energy is to consider what zodiac sign it's in, because that's the energy it's sending out. Okay. Because both the moon and the sun are sitting in Aquarius right now. So it's important to think about, what are these things that relate to Aquarius and its characteristics and its archetypes that I can apply to the intentions and the desires that I want. That's what it's about. So if that feels complex, I'm going to make it even easier, because I'm going to give you literally 5 things, 5 aspects, considerations to create your own intentions with, a framework, a structure, something accessible so that you can use it, right? There's so many things out here that's like, what do I grab? Is that the real thing? Should I do this? Don't do that. I promise you, this is easy that I'm going to give you today. And so I'm going to encourage you, because it's the way that the moon and the sun are sitting. Pluto is nearby. The reason why this becomes great energy, Pluto is about our transformation. The sun is our identity and our shine, and how we radiate. And the moon is our emotions and our instincts and how we take care of ourselves. So this is all really nice for us to set our intentions for something different, particularly because Aquarius is all about different. It's about innovation. It's about pioneering. It's about authenticity. It's about humanity. It's about community. Imagine that. Notice all these things and these disruptions that are coming about. What is it pushing us to do? When you really think about it, the stories that make us are when we see people helping people. People are sharing on social media so many things to help people, no matter what side of the fence you're on, to help people as they best understand to do so. That's very Aquarian. Okay. But as you think about yourself, I want you to consider, I have my notes. Y'all know I keep my notes. If you're new here, understand when I'm looking in different directions, I have notes, because this is a lot. It's a lot. But this is a really potent time for new beginnings and embracing your unique individuality, because that is what Aquarius wants. That's what its energy gives. People who have Aquarius in their big 3 as their sun or their moon and their rising, or have a lot of Aquarius placements, a lot of planets in Aquarius, or a lot in the 11th house. This is their thing, is individuality. So there's 5 things that I want you to build your intention around. Okay. And I'm going to say them real quick. Embrace your inner rebel, that inner rebel, not just the inner self, the inner rebel, the thing that makes you different. Connect with your community, set an intention around community and how you want to experience community. Cultivate whatever that unique vision you have, not just a vision that you heard about or the vision that you kind of think you might have, should have done. Because no, what is setting you apart? What is that vision that's different? Embrace change and unexpected turns, because Aquarius is it's ruled by 2 planets, okay? Ruled by Saturn, that's the traditional and the more modern, ruled by Uranus. And Uranus is an unstable kind of energy. It's the rebel. It's the quick in, quick out, okay? But these Uranus is never trying to just leave us desolate. It's doing that to shake us up, to wake us up to our truth and the thing that makes us different. So embracing change and embracing the possibility for unexpected turns, okay? But this could be unexpected opportunities. We don't have to always think of unexpected as bad. Unexpected could be miracles. Unexpected could be opportunities that were like, "Wow, where did this come from? Is what?" Yes, embrace that and dream about that, envision that, set that as an intention. And then lastly, practice self-love and self-acceptance, but in a way that really connects to your individuality. So those are the 5 things. Embrace your inner rebel, connect with your community, cultivate something unique in your vision, embrace the possibility of change and unexpected turns because that may mean good opportunities, and then practice that self-love and self-acceptance. Okay. That was really quick and easy, right? So if you're still feeling like, what? When we're talking about our inner rebel, just remember nonconformity. This is super important with what's going on right now in the world. Our tendency to conform to spaces that have nothing to do with the truth of who we are is when the resentment, the fallout, the breakdown happens. So, really, in this new moon, sit with yourself and decide for yourself what is the part of me that's no longer going to do this confirmation stuff or conforming in ways that don't align with you. So, breaking free from your limitations. We're going to push the status quo. That's a lot of what's happening. We fell into a weird slumber. A lot of that was because Neptune was in Pisces. Don't get me started because Neptune's moving into Aries. We're changing. But at any rate, really think about your passions and those passions that are aligned with your unwavering authenticity. Okay. Then when I was talking about community, think about Aquarius is a very social sign. You're gonna every Aquarian, they're social, their friendships, they matter. Sometimes their friendships matter more than their families. A lot of times they do. They connect more in that space. Can be a little, again, they're going outside of the box, right? So think about collective actions, things you can do. Right now, we got plenty of food for thought for us to engage in a more communal and humanitarian kind of space. So think about an intention that involves community. I've already been working a lot on how do I want to build community and feed community, not just initiate community, but feed community. When I was talking about that unique vision, really cultivating that, I want you to really sit down and think about what's different about you. What is that original thing about you? So, as you're thinking about your vision, brainstorm those ideas that may be just a little bit quirky, just a little bit unconventional for you or for what others think of you, but that feels actually really good to you. So really being cultivating the vision that reflects your unique talents, okay, and your unique perspectives. Then that whole part about the change and embracing it, oof, the world. Okay, so this is it. As we're watching to lessen our anxiety, set the intention that you will embrace the change, the unpredictability. I know that feels like, what? I know. The more, though, that you embrace the idea of change and the idea of unpredictability, but look at it in a high frequency of opportunity, embracing it with grace and trusting that thing that we keep saying we have so much faith in, whatever that source may be, God, a plant, whatever, trusting that the universe is really pulling you to your higher purpose, because the universe is never doing this to make us just be pitiful. That's not it. So by setting the intention to embrace the change, it's also lending itself for us to embrace and trust something bigger than ourselves that's leading us to the bigger parts of ourselves. That's deep. It's really, really deep. And then lastly, that practice of the self-love and self-acceptance. Obviously, this is what we should always be doing, right? But at this time, what I want you to do, because it's a new moon, is really encouraging the individuality. What is the quirk of you? What's what's something that's so unique that you need to celebrate about yourself that others may not get about you? And it's not about them getting it about you. It's about you accepting that part of yourself and loving that part of yourself and setting an intention to be able to be more consistent with that. Okay. I got stuff showing. I didn't have the camera really. I'm just looking at myself now. But at any rate, it's the new moon. It's a beautiful time to set our intentions, to get still. If you have some things coming up, some things on a pot kind of sizzling, not burnt yet, but just sizzling, not all the way cooked, especially if it's something different. This is a beautiful time to meditate on that and use that energy. Okay. I think that's all I got for you. I will say this, if you are wanting to do a guidance reading and really wanting to learn more about Aquarius in your chart, because this Aquarius is a big deal right now, because the planet of Pluto just got in there, causing havoc. Not causing havoc, causing really beautiful transformation. But if you're wanting to be able to talk more about that and figure out how that relates in your life, plus a whole bunch of other things, I would love, love, love for you to book a reading. If you go here, I've got it scrolling. I'll also have it in the description. But if you go to my link tree, you will see that you can just click, you'll see astrology services. You can click on that. If you even scroll down with it more, I think directly it'll say book. Book a session, book an astrology guidance reading so that we can get to the depth of it. I have other services. I have coaching programs all around astrology. So if you want to dig deeper, I have communities, and my communities I serve are women of color, mostly women over the age of 30, mostly over 40, when we're in those transitional phases of our life. But I do readings for any and everybody. So make sure that you tap in if you want to dig in deeper, and want to understand it, because I told the generalities of it, but it's really important to see exactly where it sits in your chart so you better understand how it's going to show up in your life. Okay. I'm also, at the time that I release this, I'll be doing an IG live at night, like 8:45-ish p.m. Central Time, on IG, because I'm doing an ancestral healing retreat, day retreat, virtual retreat. We have, I think, one slot left. One slot left, February 1st. And it's all day virtual retreat, where we're going to be talking about why ancestral healing is so important right now, connecting to our ancestors. How do we do that? What does that mean? How do we know when the ancestors are attempting to connect with us? How do we receive their messaging? We'll also even have the reason I'm doing this IG live is I'm doing it with my girl's son, SUN, who is an ancestral medium. And so she's going to be a part of the retreat, and she's going to be doing readings during the retreat, which is why we're keeping it very, very, very small numbers. And we only have one spot left. Okay. So we'll be talking about that on IG Live. My partner, he and I will be on there as well, talking to Sun, and explaining more of what he will be doing during the retreat versus what I'll be doing during the retreat, because y'all know astrology going to be a part of that, because astrology is very tied to ancestral. Oh my goodness, it is. It's like all ancestral, very ancestral. So I'll be talking more about that, and we have one slot left. The cost of the day retreat, it's like a 6-hour day. You get an hour break. You get a $100 hotel gift card. We'll probably also, by attending, kind of do like a post retreat check-in. But it's $111 for that. And again, if you go to this Linktree link, you can see how to grab that last spot if it's something you want. But join us on the IG Live so you can learn more about it tonight, 8:45-ish Central Time. We're only going to be there for like 20 or 30 minutes just so you get to know us a little bit. I don't even know it'd be 30 minutes. It's probably 10, 20 minutes just to get to know us more, get to know Sun more, get to know my partner Barry more, and what the retreat's all about. Okay? But so you can go to that and then do your new moon meditation, or do your new moon meditation and then come to that. You'll just be all connected. It's going to be good. All right. You guys be good. Thanks. And I hope I'm back again soon because I'm in my new studio, my new space, so we can keep talking astrology. All right. You guys take care. Bye.